After I joined Toastmasters, I wanted to experience what giving a speech for an entire hour was going to be like. Here we give speeches for 7 minutes. So I didn't understand how we could stretch it out to a whole hour. So I wanted to see a professional speaker speak. So when my sister came up to me to talk to me about going to see a motivational speaker, her favorite motivational speaker was in town, and she wanted us to go see that motivational speaker, I didn't hesitate, and I said yes. Usually I would say no. This motivational speaker was called Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher. I'm not sure if everybody knows of him. So he is ranked number 2 on some lists in the entire world, among all the professional public speakers. So we went to the seminar, and it was the first thing I noticed was Toastmasters followed me there. Everything he said, I was evaluating. I was evaluating his vocal variety. I was evaluating his posture. I was evaluating how he was walking around the room, the speed at which he was talking, and the stories that he used, and how he tied it together with a point, and how he put everything together in a cohesive message. And then after the whole thing, I gave my evaluation speech to my sister for 2 minutes. Toastmasters has messed me up. How many of you have goals? How many of you have had problems trying to progress in achieving those goals? Okay. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, today you will pick up a technique that will help you progress through those obstacles that were holding you back initially. You will pick up a technique that will make you happy because you've achieved your goals. Now, before I went to see E.T. speak, I decided I was going to lose some weight. My parents, well, my dad, my little sister, my girlfriend were poking fun of me. Making fun of my midsection. They said my belly was big. My dad said my belly stuck out further than the Empire State Building. A little bit of an exaggeration, but understandable, because my belly was, when I was standing there, you could see my belly in my shirt. So I said, I'm going to lose weight. So I went online, Googled, and I found an author called Tim Ferriss. I bought his book, and I started a diet. I started at 190. A month later, I was 188. I lost only 2 pounds. A month's worth of work. And it was around that time that E.T. came. And the lesson, or he made one point, he told a story, made a point, which resonated with me. It allowed me to lose 10 pounds. The story he told was, he got on a plane. And when you're on the plane, they usually come around with their carts, and they serve you some food. They give you some drinks. He said, no, please. He didn't say no because he wasn't hungry. He didn't say no because he didn't like the food. He didn't say no because he doesn't usually eat on the plane. But he had a reason, and that was the exact same reason that helped me lose my weight. I ended up losing 10 pounds in a month because of that. Raise your hands if you have projects at work that you have to complete by a certain deadline. Okay. Now, raise your hands if you complete those projects by that deadline. Okay. Now, what about personal goals? Do we set personal goals for ourselves? Raise your hands if you set personal goals for yourself. Good. Are you able to achieve those personal goals within that time period?
Not usually.
Sometimes. Okay? We treat our personal goals different from the way that we treat things that we do for our employer. Which makes sense to some extent, because if we don't finish the project, depends on how you're getting paid, you might not get your money, or you might get fired if you're not doing a good job. So there's a quick backlash if you don't do your job. But if we don't fulfill our goal, we can just say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it in a month. But if you're like me, you know what that means. It's not happening. So E.T. said, honor thy craft. What he means by that is don't honor whatever your employer is saying to do. Don't honor what your friends are telling you to do. Don't honor what a stranger is telling you to do. Honor what you want to do for yourself above all else. You are the most important thing in the world to yourself. There's nobody more important. You might think, oh, my children are more important. Of course, yes, that's true. But if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of your children. Right? So you have to take care of yourself first. E.T. refused to eat that food because he was honoring his craft. He could not afford to get sick before he showed up at the seminar because he had to give us a good talk. We paid a lot of money to see him, and he had to make sure that we enjoyed the talk and we got the best for our money. I lost weight because I honored my craft, and when I saw that cookie, I said, I'm not having that cookie, I will have it later after I see my six-pack. So I honored my craft, and I lost 10 pounds, and I'm on the way to losing another 10 pounds this month. So in conclusion, we have projects we do for ourselves, projects we do for other people. The projects that you do for yourself, honor them. They're more important than whatever you do for other people, and hold yourself accountable to it. So I urge you, once you go out there, when you go out there and you have your goals and you're following through your goals, and there is something pulling you to the side, stop, tell yourself, honor thy craft. I can do it later after I achieve my goal. Thank you.